So we are going live right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool.
Yes.
But we're not on video yet.
But we are not on video. This is a peek before the show that only we get to see.
Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. Got it. Okay. Uh-huh.
And
Sharing.
fashion, this is when everybody gets incredibly quiet.
I'm trying to share it with everyone I know, so it's just something I need complete silence for, you know.
The zen of
Wait, where's the link?
Maybe I'll just like comment and tag the people I know. Maybe that makes the most sense. That's fun, right? Okay, let's tag. Okay.
No.
So we are going live right now, ladies.
So is
Well,
this
so-
where we should we insert witty banter right now?
Awesome, thank you.
Wow.
The one time that you didn't do that right.
Voice in our head.
It's been alive.
I'm gonna pull our license. All right. Where we at, Al? Give me some time. 30 seconds.
Oh god, I have to tag everyone I know.
Feeling good? Everybody feeling pumped?
I haven't tagged anyone yet.
But you've been doing it for so long.
Oh,
It kept disappearing when I tried. Oh, because
The best part is this is the content that people show up early to listen to.
oh.
You know,
Welcome everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
things are going well.
I just realized I have no friends.
Bummer. To go because I will tell you why. Because it is Tuesday night. Those seeds you got from China are growing way faster than you expected, and you are definitely not paying your income taxes next year. This is quarantine. Hello, 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 and welcome everybody to another fun round of Quarantine, the game show where 6 contestants pick to play in a house, work together to find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real tired of being stuck indoors. My name is Chris Iannucci, and I am your host tonight. We are so thrilled to have you here for a brand new edition of Quarantine with 2 brand new amazing teams, and let's introduce them right now. First off, anybody who's seen improv in New York or been to an improv festival in this country has probably seen them or heard of them. Joining us out of New York City, we are so thrilled to have North Coast, and tonight playing for North Coast we have Hannah, we have Mel, and we have Rachel. North Coast, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. How are you all doing?
We're doing great.
Yeah, we're
Great,
all just
Chris.
like, yeah,
so good.
we're so
We're
good.
just like, we're really, really good at trivia. This is our wheelhouse. So we're really excited to show this off publicly in front of people.
Yeah, we know so many things.
I know things about other
I
things.
was under the impression that doing improvised musical hip hop was your wheelhouse, right? Is that for the folks who actually aren't familiar with North Coast? Would you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Go ahead,
Sure.
Ray, take it away.
I'll take it away. North Coast is a hip hop improv team out of New York City. We've been around for almost 11 years. And we kind of have been teaching freestyling and performing with live beatboxers and all that kind of stuff since way back when, since 2009. And we're just happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you here. And again, thank you so much for coming out. And we're going to learn a little bit more about what you have coming up later on in the show. But first, let's get to your opponents tonight. And joining us out of Chicago, Illinois, here to take on North Coast, we have the creators, the writers, the performers, the editors of a brand new podcast, Real Ghosts, Fake People. It's Real Ghosts Fake People. And on the team tonight, we have Alonzo, we have Kristen, and we have Adam. And how are you all doing this evening?
Good. Very excited. Adam, I said he's our editor, but actually we only hired him because he's good at trivia. So we're here to crush, honestly. So
Editor / ringer is what you're trying to tell us tonight. Well, let's put it to the test and let's get started here. I think we also lost somebody's video, but we're going to get on that. And I'll tell you who's going to get on that real quick. Let's take a moment to introduce the man behind the curtain who is currently figuring out the tech situation. And I'm going to interrupt what he's doing. It's my brother, our tech guru, Al. Al, how's it going tonight?
It's going fantastic, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing great. And I noticed you're taking your vacation to a whole new depth and a whole new distance. You're going where?
Yeah, well, I'm boldly going where not many people have gone, but I just got through TSA, so we haven't even taken off yet. I'm just waiting. I haven't even gotten a snack, so just in orbit.
The line at the Jamba Juice is just ridiculous these days.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything you do on the show, and we're going to check back with you later. Speaking of show, let's get to it. For those of you who haven't seen the show before, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We know you're going to have a great time, and we're going to explain the rules to you and to our contestants. In front of me, I have a series of lovingly handcrafted artisanal trivia questions and games that are for our contestants to play and to see if they can not get stumped over, that all have something to do with the current pandemic and this awful, terrible year that we're calling 2020. Now, for the trivia question, I will give them the category, I will tell them the question, and they will have a certain amount of time to answer said question. If they get the question right, or if they run out of time, that means the other team gets a chance to see if they can not get stumped over points. That all have. And we got a couple of extra things thrown in there just to shake it up a little bit. And just to shake things up a little bit for you, our audience, there are also going to be some points throughout the show where we're going to be looking to you to help us get this thing moving along, starting right now with our first audience prompt. So here is what I need from you, our audience. Get your fingers ready, get those phones out, put down the red wine, and let's get started. Because from you, I need 3 things: a suggestion of an unusual profession, some kind of a job that may be a little weird, a little quirky. I need a suggestion of a hobby or a collection, something that somebody would do for fun or some weird, unusual thing that somebody might collect. And finally, I need a suggestion of a minor holiday. So not Valentine's Day, not Halloween, not New Year's Eve. I just suggested those. We're looking for a minor, lesser acknowledged holiday. So we're going to let you do it to it and start throwing some suggestions in the chat. And in the meantime, we're going to get started with our very first category of the evening. Now, I know even this week, this month, we have seen an unprecedented rise in the rates of COVID and coronavirus. People are afraid to go outside. They're stuck indoors. And nothing can get people to go to movie theaters anymore, not even the release of the movie Tenet, which apparently everybody thought was going to work. So it's been a while since we've spent any time in our local movie theater, but I thought maybe we would try to reminisce on some of the grand old days of cinema and remind people just what we love so much about the theater in a category that I'm calling A Night at the Movies. So these are all questions that have to do with cinema and movie theater history. Okay. So before we got started tonight, we found a quarter, sanitized it, flipped it, and Real Ghost Fake People, you won the coin toss, which means you're getting the first question of the night. Now here is your question. Yay. This is round 1, where all of the questions are worth 100 points. In 1926, F. Hoffman and Company of Chicago couldn't quite get the design of his product right because of uncooperative equipment. So when his confections came out flat, rather than toss them, he renamed them to something that was more fitting, and this modern cinema mainstay was born. What is the name of the movie theater product?
Yes. What year was it again? 1926?
1926.
It's not gonna help you. It might. Yes, can you repeat the question one more time?
Absolutely. In 1926, F. Hoffman and Company couldn't get the design of their product right because of malfunctioning equipment. So when his confections came out flat, Rather than toss them, he renamed them to something more fitting, and this modern cinema mainstay was born.
Yes.
Confections.
Right, it's a key word, confection.
Confections. I know.
Is that cake?
Yeah.
Guys.
Sugar.
Flat? I don't know. I was thinking soda, but that doesn't make sense.
I was thinking soda too.
Okay, well, I will give you a couple of seconds to discuss, and then I'll need an answer.
Okay, should we say popcorn?
Flat popcorn? What? Just popcorn dust?
Let's go soda. I like soda.
Okay, let's say
Soda.
Soda.
Soda is your final answer?
Yeah.
Sorry, soda is not the correct answer, which means North Coast, you get an opportunity to steal for 50 points. Can you name the confection?
Confection.
Wait, what was their answer? Soda?
They said
It's a
soda.
soda.
Okay.
Can, just asking for the people at home, can we have the definition of the word confection?
Like that used in a sentence as well.
Like, can we use it in another sentence, maybe?
If I didn't
Spell it out, actually.
North Coast, I'm sorry. If I didn't give it to fake ghost or real
Okay.
ghost, I'll give it to you. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think it means oven. It's a type of oven.
Yeah. I mean,
Hot.
okay,
It's hot.
well, we
Maybe
know.
I thought maybe like a pretzel. Because
Yeah.
those are flat and you bake them in an oven, but then I'm afraid because confection tends to mean
Hannah,
like candy.
I love what you're saying. Let's go for it because we only have 5 seconds.
Yeah, I do need an answer from you. So,
Oh, we're on a timer. Got it.
Pretzel.
Pretzels.
I'm sorry, it's not a pretzel either. A confection is another name for a candy, and they
Yeah.
came out flat, so he called them duds. They're
Milk
milk duds.
Milk
duds.
Yo,
Those are
those
the
joints get
worst.
stuck in your
They're
teeth,
so
bro.
gross.
Only losers eat milk duds. They're so
Okay, well, everybody-
disgusting.
Cavity waiting to happen.
Milk duds. All right.
It just alienated a lot of people.
Yeah,
North
I'm
Coast.
so sorry.
I love milk duds.
They're gross.
We're not in Kansas anymore. This process, first invented in 1916 and perfected in the late 30s, is the method for transferring dye to film to produce a color print and is the main reason why many today erroneously believe that The Wizard of Oz was the first full-length color motion picture. We're looking for the name of the process.
The
Is this
name
North
of the
question?
process. Yeah. This
Isn't
is
it
we obviously.
Technicolor?
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
Technicolor the thing?
This is going to be embarrassing for me because I used to work for Technicolor and I used to work like for color and film, and I truly have no idea what the answer is.
Mel.
I feel terrible.
What the heck?
You think it's? I mean, I like that answer. I feel like I
But he
can.
already used the word color in his question.
Let's do it because what else are we gonna do?
Yeah, because I feel like they'd be like The Wizard of Oz now in Technicolor.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Don't
That's our
assure
answer.
them, Alonzo.
Oh, no, don't do
All
that.
right. I guess our answer is Technicolor.
Okay, well, I guess you and Alonzo both agree, and you're both right.
Yeah.
I mean, no, dang it.
Yeah,
Good
good
job,
job,
Hannah.
Anna.
Breathe a sigh of relief. Your old coworkers will will not be
That's
embarrassed for you.
super embarrassing.
All right, this next one goes over to Real Ghosts. This is for you. This minute-long short film, often referred to as a snipe in the film industry, was first released in 1957, but is still in circulation in theaters today. It was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the National Film Registry in the year 2000.
End of the question.
It's a film.
It is a short
Short film, minute long.
minute-long short film. It's referred to as a snipe in the industry, and it was released in 1957, but it is still shown in theaters today.
Is it? Is it? Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
I don't know what that is, but if something comes to mind, maybe for you, maybe we should just go with that.
I just remember seeing that, and I remember thinking, "Wow, this looks like it's from 1957." So I think
Oh,
let's say that. Yeah, that's our answer.
Was your final answer?
Yeah.
It's correct, Alonzo, for 100 points. Let's all go to the lobby. A minute-long short
Good
film
job.
that is still played 80% of independent theaters today. All right, great job.
Wow, that was amazing.
What's
Yeah.
in that?
I worked at a movie theater, 16 years old, and just shout out to AMC.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I knew the answer for the company I worked for too. We're so smart in that way.
You're both crushing it.
Using life experience.
This next one goes back over to North Coast. This is your question for 100 points. In 1925, New York's Rivoli Theater became an instant hotspot for moviegoers when they opened in Times Square and were the first movie theater in the world to offer patrons this now ubiquitous service.
Hand jobs? No.
Yes.
Gross. Where?
It's Times Square.
What kind of service? Like concession stands?
Ooh,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
got to be like, yeah.
Concessions?
What other kind of service?
Or like, I mean, now there's like the movie theaters where they feed you dinner and bring you stuff, but like a dine-in, whatever they're
Yeah.
called.
But that was so long. Maybe it was concessions because I feel like in the first movie theaters it was movies, and then they were like, we should be.
We'll need an answer from you.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll go with concessions.
Final answer is the concession stand.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I can't concede to that answer, which means Real Ghost Fake People.
It
you
was
have
hand jobs.
It was
Those hand jobs.
what was the service that was offered first in the world at the Rivoli Theater in 1925?
It has to be like food related, right? Like dine-in service.
Well, I don't know. It could be just ushering. Maybe people didn't clean up before this. Everyone had to clean up after themselves.
There was no ushers. There's been ushers since like the opera theaters opened.
Remind you, I will need an answer from you.
Kristen, decide.
Yes.
What? Which one?
I will go and say ushers as well.
Usher's final answer?
Yes.
Unfortunately, Usher's was not right either. The Rivoli Theater was the first to offer air conditioning. They were the first to have air conditioning in a public building. So,
Dang, that makes sense.
But we all learned something, and isn't that what's most important? Last question of the category, and this one stays with Real Ghost Fake People. The Ambassador Hotel Theater in LA made movie theater history in September of 1922 when it premiered the film called The Power of Love, which was the first film of its kind to use this style of film production for a theater-going audience.
What year was this?
This was in 1922.
That's where Bobby Kennedy got assassinated, I think.
Yeah.
The Ambassador Hotel. I don't know about
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This
It's the
style
Ambassador
of
Hotel.
film
Not the
production.
Yeah, and then 4 years later they had Milk Duds. So let's see that. I think it was the type of film that they offered. So
Film production style.
silent.
Oh,
I don't know what Power of Love
I
is.
will need an answer from you.
let's say silent. Let's say, I don't remember there being sounds in the 20s.
I'm sorry, what was your final answer?
We're gonna go
Silent film.
First silent film?
Oh, maybe.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's not correct, which means North Coast, you could steal for 50 points. What kind of film did they premiere for the first time ever in 1922?
Guys, just say silent. It's
I was gonna say the opposite, but wait, Mel, do you want to go with yours?
I don't know if that's right. Well, when I think Power of Love, I think like Huey Lewis, I think musical. So I'm like, maybe it was a musical.
Yeah,
Was it?
I don't know. I was gonna say talkie.
I do
I was
need
gonna
I get-
say documentary because if
Okay.
it was about Huey Lewis,
Okay. He wasn't
In
alive.
the 20s.
That's a
I
sound.
don't know.
Yeah.
an answer from
I
you.
think that's a good one.
All right.
I don't know. I was gonna say talkie. I don't know when dialogue started.
Let's go with that. The first one that had talking.
This talking motion picture, unfortunately, is not the correct answer. It was the first 3D film,
3D.
What?
What?
Wow.
1922. All right. Well, anyway, we all learned a little bit more about our history of cinemas, but now it's time for us to use our audience suggestions. And I asked earlier for a profession, a hobby, or a collection, and a minor holiday. So, Al, what did we get from the audience?
All right, we had a ton of responses, and we pieced together the best ones. We're going to go with, for a profession, a cobbler. A hobby/collection is extreme couponing. And a minor holiday is going to be National Hot Dog Day.
Hell yeah.
Hot dogs.
Awesome. So here's
Dogs.
what we're going to do. For an extra 200 points on the line here with this next game, we're going to give you an opportunity to take our audience suggestions, and one person from each team is going to craft the trailer for the next blockbuster that everybody is going to be too scared to go outside and see. So here's how it works. You're going to take a couple of seconds. Whichever team has an idea first, just shout it out and go for it. But I'm looking for a tagline, trailer style, for a movie that doesn't exist yet, that has to do with a cobbler who goes or practices extreme couponing, and it is a movie that is going to either be released on or takes place during National Hot Dog Day. Who can give me a plot line?
The soul of saving, bratwurst. In this film, do you need a full plot or just that?
This
Go
is
with it.
exactly
You just keep going.
Okay, great. In this film, lights up on a cobbler. He's in his studio. He has no money, but you know what he does have?
What?
Skill for fixing shoes and for clipping coupons. He needs more souls to fix the shoes he has. He clips some coupons. He goes to the grocery store. They end up owing him. And you might say, Hannah, where are the hot dogs? This all happens on National Hot Dog Day. And in the movie's climax, the cobbler, in an effort to really, beat his enemy in extreme couponing, sabotages him in the hot dog parade. So he's throwing coupons, but keeping the ones he needs. He's only giving out the expired ones. And the tagline for this movie is delicious or sick deal.
I love it. Hannah, even if that wasn't what we were looking for, there was no way in hell I was going to stop you in the middle
Wow.
of
Well, I just was like, I want the points. I'm gonna try.
Go for it. Well, that's going to be a hard one to top, but we'll go.
That's my teammate. That's my teammate.
We need a movie pitch. What do you got for us?
Okay, let's say it's October because it's gonna be. Let's say The Cobbler is a scary movie. A cobbler who needs something from you and not at a discount at full price. And it's your soul and not the soul of your shoe. It's your regular soul. So it's a soul guy. He takes souls. And instead of paying full price for them, he pays discounted prices for your soul. pretty good, I think.
Yeah. All right.
The tagline. Wait, the tagline.
Tagline?
Because even the cobbler needs love.
Wow.
I love it.
Story.
I mean, you guys got to see it. It has twists.
Get Hollywood on the phone because we have got some fantastic ideas. But right now, it's up to our audience to decide which team had the best pitch. Was it North Coast or was it Real Ghosts Fake People? Sound off in our chat. We've got Rebecca and Al tallying votes, and we're going to make sure that whichever team has the most votes for best blockbuster tagline,
Team name
they are
only,
going
please.
to get an extra 200 points. So sound off, and we're going to tally those up, and we'll get back to that in a little bit. But up next, I have to be honest with you. Part of the reason why I just did a movie-themed category, a cinema-themed category, is because I am a fan of classic cinema, of the old style of movie making. And I just moved into this new apartment. For those who have been watching the show, you know it's a different set. And I found out the other day that there is a celebrity who lives in the building right across the hall from me. She is a phenomenal star of stage and screen, and she has just a pedigree of Hollywood films. And I begged her if she would come on the show tonight, and she graciously accepted. So we're going to take a quick break from our usual show tonight because I couldn't pass up this opportunity. So please welcome our next segment for the evening, which we are calling An Evening Under the Star with Dina.
Christopher!
Dina, please, have a seat, please join us.
Yes, hello. Hello. Oh! Hello.
So Dina,
Hi.
center stage, please. This is your time. So I just wanted to thank you first and foremost for coming out tonight. I know it was a long walk across the hall.
Well, I would go anywhere to spend time with such a charming young man.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. So we thought we would take a break from the show and just to ask you a few questions because I have so many questions about your career.
Oh, of course.
So I guess the first thing I want to ask is, are there any movies? I mean, you've had so many famous roles, so many famous movies that is there any movie that you wish that you had gotten a role in that maybe Hollywood, egregiously passed you up for?
Yes. Actually, a few years ago, I was slated to revive the role of the bored housewife in a remake of this 1967 classic about a young man who had recently returned home from college. Is it North Coast?
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me what that movie's name is?
Oh, Hannah, do you know it?
Yeah, it's The Graduate, right?
Yes! Oh, see?
And you
Now, I was slated, of course, to play opposite of Elijah Wood, but then he aged out of the role and we had to scrap the entire project. It was unfortunate, really.
I would have loved to have seen that film.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, did you know, Christopher, that there is a certain ingestible that it's sort of a libido booster for men and women, and when consumed up to 14 units a week, this dark woody aphrodisiac has an incredible effect. Ghosts, do you know what that ingestible is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh my god, I was checking up.
Is it chocolate?
Is it chocolate or wine? Yeah.
You said it was brown. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I don't know how to talk to a celebrity.
Yeah, we say chocolate.
What's your answer?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Well, that is a good answer, but it's unfortunately not correct. So, North Coast, would you like to give it a whirl?
Yes, did you say it was brown and wooded? Can you say it one more time?
A dark, woody aphrodisiac.
Like bourbon?
I thought it was oysters or
Ooh, a
something.
woody oyster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that wood oysters from the
Well, is that your answer?
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, it's actually red wine.
Oh, how did you miss that one?
Kristen said that.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
14 units a week, they say. And I, Christopher, I'm already on 7, and it's only Tuesday. So, well, all right. So then, I feel like sometimes women of a certain age get a little bit of a bad rep. There's a term, in fact, that is used. It's sometimes seen as derogatory, but it's really just a term for women of a certain age who feel sexually empowered and they feel like they have the ability to be on the prowl. North Coast, do you know what I'm talking about?
A cougar. A cougar.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, guys.
We all do.
We know.
Cougar is exactly right. Do you know there is a cougar who's really paving the way? Do you know Susan Sarandon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not personally. I mean, you probably know her personally.
She really loves younger men, especially lately. But in the 80s, I was slated originally to play a role with Cher and Michelle Pfeiffer. I was going to play Susan Sarandon's role. And at the table read, I suggested that perhaps Cher, Michelle Pfeiffer, and myself would not fall for Jack Nicholson. And that maybe we should have someone younger and more attractive. And they replaced me, of course. Ghosts, do you know the name of this film? It's a Coven classic.
What kind of classic? I'm sorry.
Coven classic.
Coven.
Oh, the Witches of Eastwick.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, what they should have done, they should have cast someone like Christopher. Yes.
Charming.
Yeah.
It's very flattering, but
And Christopher, I spend a lot of time next door. I don't see a lot of women or men coming in and out of your apartment. And I just wanted you to be aware that relationships between two consenting adults can be anything, you know. Although May-December relationships make up a relatively small percentage of all relationships, they do make up this amount. North Coast, could you tell me, but within 2% either way, what percent of relationships are May-December romances?
May, December?
What that means.
It's someone who's younger and someone who's older.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm married in one, right?
I'd say probably a big percentage, right?
Well, someone
somebody-
always has to be older.
But
Oh,
it's like a big,
I
like a big
agree.
Oh, it's a big difference. I
Okay,
don't know.
let's
What do you guys
say,
like 70 something, 74?
yeah, I mean, let's be honest, all the men in New York, they only date people who are at least 20 years younger than them.
So true.
So yeah, should we say 70%?
70 works for me.
70. Well, I love that number. Unfortunately, that's not correct.
Oh.
Ghosts, do you have a guess?
Thinking somewhere around like 30 for huge age gaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go like with 30%.
Oh,
We go middle, maybe.
going with? I would love to aim for a number like 30%. Unfortunately, it is 8% of relations.
Wow.
Nearly enough. Christopher, we could do a little something to help.
I'm always across the hall if you ever need to borrow a cup of sugar or.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him, and I will certainly be needing a little something.
Gina, thank you again so much for being on the show today, and hopefully we can have you back someday. But, I really
Yes.
appreciate you coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, please, big round of applause. Dina Rougelet.
Rougelet!
Wow.
Bravo! You know,
Bravo.
she's still got it.
She still got it. I remember her first role, and she looks the same.
Totally agree. Mm-hmm.
Michael. Well, anyways, thank you so much to Dina Rougelet for coming on the show tonight. And we're going to take a quick ad break while I wash the lipstick off my face. But before we do, we have a quick little trivia question for the folks who are watching at home. Take a look at this photo and let us know if you can find Waldo. There's a lot going on there, but maybe you can spot him. So take a look at that, try and find a guess, and we'll have an answer for you when we come back after this quick word from our sponsors.
Morning time is calling, your day is open wide. Would you rather keep on stalling? 'Cause your bed's the safest place to stay and hide. Give up your dreams. Fullman's Coffee will be here if you ever start your day. Fullman's, the whatever coffee.
And we're back, and let's take a look at that picture. Did you manage to find where Waldo was? If you answered, he's at home because he gives a damn and doesn't want to run the risk of infection, you answered correctly. And thank you for playing along with us on that one. And welcome back. We're about to start round 2, but before we do, we're going to take a look at the scores. And before we do that, let's get a result on that audience vote. Al, who do we get who won the best movie trailer?
That's going to North Coast.
North Coast, congratulations.
Hannah, wow.
Good job, Hannah.
Watched either one of those, but the audience has spoken, and that gets you an extra 200 points. And Al, I think I'm a little flustered from Dina being in the room here. Do you mind giving us the score totals right now?
Sure, you're looking at North Coast. Well, Real Ghosts, Fake People with 200 and slightly ahead, but with plenty of time to. No, well, I said that backwards, but that's fine. North Coast has 500.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. So
That's
North
like-
Coast is slightly in the lead, but there's still plenty of time for Real Ghosts to catch up because
That's
we're
what I
about
was
to
going to say. Yeah.
where the points are worth 200 each for trivia. But first, we're going to do a non-trivia category. Now, we just watched the wonderful ad from our lovely sponsor, Fullman's Coffee, and there's a lot of things that we like to do to get ready in the morning, but sometimes your morning doesn't start in the morning, but you're always going to wake up hungry, and that's where breakfast cereal comes in, because breakfast cereal goes great with a cup of coffee or a bottle of red wine. It just depends on what end of the day you start your day at. So I'm going to take a moment to ask our contestants some questions about their knowledge of cereal brands in a game that I'm calling Bowl-orama.
Yeah.
I love cereal.
Same.
So here's how this is going to work. In front of me, I have a list of 12 different brands of cereal. Some of these are real. Some of these are fake. Most of them you have probably never heard of. So here's how it works. I will ask each of you individually if the cereal brand that I give you is a real one or a fake one. If you get it correct, you get 100 points for your team. If you can't answer correctly, no points awarded. There's going to be 2 per person, so you'll have an opportunity to win your team 200 points. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so Hannah, we're going to start with you. Your first breakfast cereal, it's called Crunchy Logs, and that's logs with 2 G's. Real cereal or fake?
Oh, I'm gonna go with real because it's like Kellogg's.
Sounds like poop.
Also sound like poop.
It is real. It does sound like poop. 1978, and their mascot was Baxby Beaver. Baxby Beaver was
Nice job, Hannah.
Good job, Hannah.
great job. That is 100 points for North Coast. Moving over to Alonzo, your cereal brand, it's called Mr. Wonderful's Surprise.
Ah,
Sounds
Mr.
like
Wonderful Surprise.
Real or fake?
I'm gonna say fake.
Alonzo, this one's real.
Oh.
Came out in the 1970s, and it was listed as the only cereal with a creamy chocolate filling. So that's the
And
surprise.
it's called Mr. Wonderful
Holy
Surprise.
shit.
That
There's a
sounds
reason
very
we've
gross.
never heard of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this one's for you. Your cereal brand, it's called Sir Grapefellow.
It's for who is it? For me?
For you, Mel.
Sir Great Fellow?
Grapefellow.
Sir Great Fellow. That's too redundant. That is not a name of a cereal.
Unfortunately, Mel, it was the name of the
What? Come on!
in the 1970s. It was grape flavored with marshmallows because they thought kids would like it, and it was a cartoon picture of an ace pilot on the World War I ace pilot on the box. So no points for North Coast on that one. Next one,
Oh
real
my
good.
God.
Adam, this one's for you. Your cereal, it's called Sugar Pumpkin Pops.
Sounds good.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go with fake for that one.
You know what, Adam? Good call, because I made that one up earlier today.
There we go.
Nice job.
Let's go.
Rachel, this one's for you for 100 points. Your cereal is called Cornfetti. That's Cornfetti.
If it's not,
Oh man, it's a real cereal, and not only is it real to eat, but you can decorate your birthday party with it.
I don't know why, but yes, it is a real cereal, and yes, you can, I guess, decorate your birthday party.
Yes!
It was introduced the year before Frosted Flakes, but nobody liked it as much, so they stopped making it.
Wow.
Yes, all right, great job. That's 100 points for North Coast. And Kristen, your cereal brand, real or fake, it's called Nuttin' Something.
I love that. Nothing something. I'm gonna go fake. Final answer.
Thank God it is fake, Kristen.
Nice job. I was duped.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I do need some nut and something
Yeah.
to eat for breakfast.
I don't know. All right, starting back over at the top of the order. Hannah, this one is for you. Your cereal, made by Pillsbury. It's called Poppin' Fresh Cinnamon Biscuit Bits.
Wow.
Sounds good.
wish it was real, but I'm going to say fake.
You are correct, Hannah. I made that one up. That is 100 points for North Coast.
Wow.
Wow, Hannah. Very nice.
Alfonso, this one is for you. It is called Prince of Thieves.
I'm gonna say the wrong answer. Real.
Alonzo, it is real. It was a cereal that they used to tie into the 1991 Kevin Costner film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and it's real.
I love that movie.
Points.
Oh my gosh. Well, you should eat the
Wow.
cereal.
I'm gonna buy it on eBay for $400, and I will eat it.
Those little hit clips in the box that had that Bryan Adams song on it. That's
Yes. I love hit
worth
clips.
time. All right, this next one's going over to Mel. Mel, this is your cereal. Tell me if it's real or fake.
Okay.
It's called Okays.
What was it called?
Okays.
Okays?
It's in the letter O and the letter K. Okays.
That's real.
It is real. It came
Yes!
out in 1959. Their mascot was a Scottish bodybuilder, and
Yes.
interestingly enough, when they ran out of when they stopped producing it, they used the machine that made the O's to start making Fruit Loops. So that's where Fruit Loops.
Ooh.
Wow. Who knew?
And they're great. They're good. They're really good.
Food. All right, moving on.
Look at this guy. Oh, you can't see it.
All right, Adam, this one's for you.
That's a mascot.
Wow.
Over to you, Adam. This one's yours. Your cereal is called Colgate Sugar-Free Frosties.
Colgate. Colgate?
Colgate Sugar-Free Frosties.
Oh man, that could have been a thing they did.
God, no.
I'm gonna go no. I'm gonna go fake.
You're right. Interestingly enough, they did make a line of dinners, but they did not make a line of breakfast.
Cereal.
That scared me.
Yeah, either way, it's not good. All right, this next one we're going over to Rachel. This one is for you. Your cereal is called Punch Crunch.
It's totally a real cereal, and not only can you eat it, but you can punch your brother in the butt with it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Why? Because he stole the prize inside. That's 100 points. It was a really quickly discontinued version of Captain Crunch with fruit punch flavored rings. Punch Crunch.
Oh, Punch
Ugh.
Crunch.
All
Punch
right.
Crunch.
And then this last one goes over to you, Kristen. Your cereal is called Fruit Sacks.
Sorry, we don't have to laugh.
Oh,
Oh
fruit
my
sack.
God.
You know what? I'm gonna say it's real because I love fruit sacks.
Fortunately, it's fake, Kristen. I made
Oh,
up.
no.
But you
Good
can
shit.
still love fruit sacks, Kristen.
Love
That's
fruit
true.
sacks.
I
Yeah.
love
You.
the idea of fruit sacks, much like you can love the idea of the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy, but unfortunately, I hope there are no children watching. Ruin some children's lives. Anyways, moving on. Right now, we're going to need to get back to our audience because if you're paying attention, it's time for our second audience prompt. Get ready to throw some things in the chat because we're going to need a couple of suggestions from you. Up first, I need a suggestion of a farm animal. That is an animal that you would find on a farm. Second suggestion I need from you, an unconventional pet. Now, this is something that you could have as a pet, something that some people do have as a pet, but something that most people would never want as a pet. So I'm going to leave that up to you, the audience, to decide. We're looking for a farm animal and an unconventional pet. And we're going to keep one eye on the chat while we move on to our next round. Now, again, we are all in isolation here. We are stuck inside of our homes. Most of us are choosing to work from home, which is a good thing because it helps keep us safe. But sometimes it really does feel like we have been dwelling in our own personal caves. And so I thought to show you just how different and how much better things can be than what they would be if you lived in a cave, I'm going to ask you some cave-related questions in a category that I'm calling living under a rock. These are all questions that have to do with caves or cave-related things. First question goes over to Real Ghost. This is your question for 200 points. Located in the western Grand Canyon of Arizona, the Bat Cave, as it is known, was discovered in the 1930s and at the time was believed to contain over 100,000 tons of this then valuable resource. However, massive engineering hurdles and a vastly underwhelming payload meant the cave was a huge financial disaster. What were they mining out of the cave?
What do you think?
The first thing that came to mind was guano, like bat shit. But
Because
So
he said once valuable resource, so it's no longer valuable. So that might be right.
yeah,
Just
let's say that.
Yeah, because if it was like a precious mineral, it would still be valuable.
I would use it today if I had some.
So guano.
Yeah.
Guano.
Guano is correct for 200 points.
Wow. Good work. Good work.
Would have also been an acceptable answer. All right, moving on. This one goes over to North Coast. Your question for 200. In 1977, kids across the world were introduced to this cartoon character, billed as, quote, the world's first superhero. He was brought into the modern world after being thawed out of a block of glacier ice by a trio of mystery-solving teams. Who am I talking about?
Whoa, wait. Can you repeat that?
Absolutely. 1977 cartoon character who was billed as the world's first superhero. He was brought into the modern world after being thawed from a block of glacier ice by three mystery-solving teams.
Okay, so the mystery solving teams have to be the Scooby-Doo gang, right?
Because there's more of them. The Scooby-Doo gang
Oh.
is 6.
The first thing I thought of was Mighty Mouse, but I don't
I
know.
thought so too, because he lives in a cave.
He does?
I remember.
If he lives in a cave, we got to go with this Mighty Mouse thing.
The first thing I thought was we have to get this right because Alonzo definitely knows the answer.
I was going to say that.
He's like, please don't get it, please don't get it, please don't get it.
I feel
Guys,
like
please.
Hannah, if Mighty Mouse lives in a cave, I feel good about it.
You didn't answer all time.
Let's do Mighty Mouse.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Mighty Mouse is your answer?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not Mighty Mouse. Alonzo,
Do it in the
please.
voice. Do it in the voice.
I don't remember the voice, but it's Caveman.
Final answer?
Something like that. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I was so confident I fucked up. I mean, I thought it was Caveman. Yeah.
Caveman is your final answer?
Super Caveman? I think that's what it is. I'm going to say Caveman.
Oh, sorry, you were dancing on it, but I can't give it to you. It's Captain Cave.
Oh.
Man, not
Wow, you can't take away his stripes. He earned those.
Man.
Harsh judges. Harsh
I
judges.
know somebody's gonna be real mad at me about that in the chat when I go back and look at this.
Yeah.
Don't at me. This is my show. You can do this on your own game show.
Guys,
So no
everyone
need to worry
send
about
hate
all
mail to Chris until he gives us the points.
Yeah. Well, you can send your angry emails to quarantinethegameshow@gmail.com. Moving on, this one's for real Ghost Fake people. You have a chance to win 200 points. This national park, located in central Kentucky, is home to a system of limestone caves that include more than 400 miles of known passageways, making it the longest cave system in the world. What is it called?
Yes.
What's the cave system called or the park called?
I will take either because they are the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. In Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Okay. KFC.
I've never been there.
The Smoky Mountains don't run that far, right?
I don't know.
I do need
Blue Mountain or something like that. National Park, is that one? Blue
Mountain
Kentucky.
State. Yeah, I don't know.
I need an answer. I gotta call time.
Go off, Adam.
I guess Smoky Mountain Park.
Fortunately, that is not the correct answer, which means North Coast, you have an opportunity for 100 points here. Can you name the longest cave system in the world or the national park that it gets its name from?
Is Yellowstone in Kentucky?
No, I've been to Yellowstone. No.
Is Mount Zion in Kentucky or Zion?
No, I've been there as
That's
well.
Utah,
It has
Arizona.
to be a park I haven't been to, and I'm like, I've been to those. Is it the something caverns? What's that thing? It's like, oh my God, what is it?
Okay,
You guys know what I'm saying?
I gotta call time.
All right.
Those were the 2 national parks I knew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same.
North Coast, I'm gonna call time on that one. The correct answer is Mammoth Cave. Mammoth Cave, National Park, Kentucky.
I was going to say that.
World
Captain Mammoth Cave.
Captain.
Zion's in Utah, I believe, Hannah.
Yeah.
I figured they weren't, but I just thought I'd list some.
Those are the two that I knew. So
Solid strategy.
Next question. This one is gonna stay with North Coast. This is yours for 200 points.
Okay.
Calling someone a caveman may sound archaic in today's modern gender-conscious society, so instead of using the term cave person, try using this scientific term for a human cave dweller, which gets its roots from the Greek words for hole and to go in. We're looking for the scientific term for a cave dweller.
Oh my Lanta.
A hole
Hannah,
to go in? Sounds
Hannah,
like a
you
toilet.
speak Greek, right?
Yeah, you know me, I speak Greek. I feel like it might be, this is based off me seeing one episode of Friends. It's like it's not Homo sapien, because that's what we are.
Yeah.
But maybe like Homo erectus?
That
Right.
sounds.
That is straight out of a Friends episode, because
Right?
Homo erectus.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
need to come in a couple of seconds.
Homo erectus.
I don't think
Captain.
That's a
Captain.
service that they offer in cave movie theater.
At the movie theater.
In 1922 at the Rivoli Theater. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just say Homo erectus because I have no idea. Do you guys have any
Final
idea?
answer?
That sounds perfect to me.
Sure.
Unfortunately, Homo erectus is not.
Bummer.
because it's Latin. But if you know the Greek, real ghost fake people, maybe you can answer for 100 points.
Do we want to go Neanderthal?
Neanderthal is the only thing that I can even begin to think
But
of.
I don't think that's right, but I can't think of anything else.
Probably human.
Yeah, let's say Neanderthal. I don't
What was your final answer? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Neanderthal is not.
Yes, Captain Neanderthal.
It's a fun thing to call somebody when you're really angry with them. It's troglodyte. Troglodyte.
Oh,
I do know that word.
yeah, I've heard it before. It's
Yeah.
out of my vocabulary, but I've heard
I
it.
believe it's a D&D.
Yeah.
D&D monster.
Oh, dang.
I know it. I realized.
Dang, indeed. But anyways,
I'm a
last
nerd.
question.
This
This
is
one's
for you,
still
Alonzo.
with real ghost fake people for 200. In 2014, cave paintings were discovered that showed illustrations of a now extinct deer called a babirusa that dated back over 35,000 years, making it the oldest known picture in the world. The discovery was made on the remote island of Sulawesi in the jungles of this archipelago. So we're looking for the country where the oldest known cave painting was found.
So an archipelago is a series of islands, right? So
Yeah.
it could be like I don't know. It could be like
Hawaii.
Indonesia, Hawaii, it could be Japan.
Well, you said country, and Hawaii's not a country. So
No, right. So it could be, I don't know, a distinct deer,
I like
archipelago.
Couple seconds.
What
let
is
me-
Yeah.
babosa?
what?
Yeah, like the deer was babosa, so like think linguistically.
Babosa.
What?
Right.
So I think
I don't
like
know.
Indonesia.
Let's go Indonesia.
Yeah.
What was your final answer? I'm sorry.
Indonesia.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's Indonesia for 200.
Oh my god.
I
love
cannot
that
believe
none
it.
of you thought that was right. Even the people who guessed it. But yeah, Indonesia. The oldest country in the world.
I only know 2 archipelagos, and that's one of them.
Well,
That was amazing.
and most people only know none. So that's a great accomplishment.
Hawaii.
And that's the end of the category.
Right.
We still have one last game in store for our contestants tonight. Now, as I mentioned, the last question was about the world's oldest cave painting. And among the cave paintings, there was the Barbusa, as well as several handprints, which are considered to be a nice, cool little way of connecting to our ancient ancestors. But right now, we're going to connect to our contestants. Now, we asked you for 2 suggestions. One was a farm animal, and the other was an unconventional pet. Al, what did we get for suggestions?
All right, for the farm animal, we came up with alpaca.
Okay.
And the unconventional pet is a chimpanzee, specifically, whether or not it matters, with a diaper on.
With a diaper on. So, with diaper. So here's how we're going to play this game for 200 points. Now, before we started the show tonight, I asked all of our contestants to trace their handprint on a piece of paper. And we're going to do a little caveman hand animal hybrid action. So here's what I need you to do. Get ready. When I tell you to, you're going to take your already drawn handprint and you're going to customize it to resemble a now extinct animal that would have existed in your ancient ancestors' cave dwelling days that is part alpaca, part diaper-wearing chimpanzee. Now, we're going to give you a few seconds to take care of that painting, and when we come back from a quick little ad break, thanks to one of our lovely sponsors, we're going to see what our contestants have drawn, and the audience is going to vote on their favorite. So contestants, start drawing. And right now, let's take a break for a quick word from our sponsor.
The friendly folks at Johnson's Old Fashioned Maple Syrup understand that for every home, breakfast is a special time of day to spend with the ones you love. But we also know that breakfast isn't the only special time with your loved ones. That's why we here at Johnson's thought, why not get sexy with it? Introducing Johnson's Old Fashioned Maple Lube, a personal lubricant for those intimate moments with that special someone. Made from 100% organic byproducts from our family maple tree farm, Johnson's provides a gentle sensation as warm and inviting as a fresh stack of pancakes. So show the one you love that you care, the old-fashioned way, with Johnson's Old Fashioned Maple Lube, the only personal lubricant that comes in the classic Johnson's jug. Johnson's Old Fashioned Maple Lube. It's not for pancakes. Look for it in the syrup aisle.
And we're back, and a big thank you to our sponsor for this evening. All right, contestants, pens down. That's all the time. Finish up what you're doing right now, pens down. And we're going to here's how we're going to do this. Everybody is going to hold up their hand animal to the camera and let the audience at home see what you've been drawing. We'll give each of you a second to sort of point out what you did on that page. And then we're going to let our audience vote on which team had the best cave drawings for an extra 200 points. So everybody, if you could show your drawings to the audience. All right, Hannah, I see a lot of work with the diaper there. Yeah. That was good. Are there multiple heads on your...
Yeah. Half of them are alpacas, and half of them are monkeys, and this is its tail, and this is its diaper, and its 4 legs. So there's 2 legs per diaper hole.
And Rachel, your animal... Also, if anybody has a name for their animal, feel free to throw it out there. Give a little extra flavor to your hand animal.
So this is Torgar, and he's wearing a diaper, which is a good thing because he just pooped.
Yeah.
And he wears glasses.
Just like you.
Just like me.
That Ben Franklin, who really invented those. All right, and Mel, you're looking over there. You got a little chimera, a little upside down.
That's good, Mel.
Thanks, Rayro. So what you're seeing here is an alpaca that pooped.
Nice.
Fantastic. These are all great. All right, now moving over to Real Ghost Fake People. Alonzo, let's see what we got there. You got a nice there's a big grin going on that.
Yeah, he's a happy fella. You know, his name is Chimpama. Chimpama. It's like a llama and a chimp, and he's got a little banana there, and he's got a diaper, and it's cloth because we care about the environment here.
Wow.
And you can't see him, but he has a torso that's super long and legs, but you can't see it because he's facing forward. So you see his little tail right there.
Awesome. All right, Adam, you might want to hold yours a little closer to the camera. It's a little hard to see, but
yeah, my pen's kind of light. Yeah. Okay. So this is my hybrid animal. There's the waistband of the diaper there, and he has a bunch of fur. This is a Vatos Locos tattoo that I put on my hand. Because when I was a 10-year-old, I really wanted to be a gangbanger. But for the sake of this, just like my cousins, but for the sake of this, that's just a scar from a battle it was in the Amazon.
And Kristen, show us what you got down there for your... and you are muted right now, Kristen, if you want to unmute your...
Everybody
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
May you hear me?
Yeah, we're here.
This is my alpaca. This is my alpaca. It has its tongue sticking out, so it's really cute. Its name is Cutie. This is its diaper. Yeah, wait. This is its diaper, and it is see-through, so that the poop can still come out, so that it's free.
Everything you want in a diaper. Well, nicely done. I'm sure archaeologists 10,000 years from now will be thrilled to find these on a wall in a deserted apartment. So right now, audience, what we need from you, get in the chat. We're voting for the team that had the best cave art. So we're looking for either North Coast or Real Ghost Fake People. Whoever did it better, sound off in the chat, and they're going to get an extra 200 points once we tally up the votes.
It's really great artwork overall.
Really good, everyone.
Really good.
Honestly, the audience should just give it to whoever needs the points the most.
Send them to and they're going up on the fridge. I'm telling you right now, any one of them. So we're moving to round 3, but first we got to check the scores. And Al, what do we have here for scores?
So believe it or not, you both need the points equally. You are tied at 1,000 points.
So
we love to see it. Equality.
1,000, which means...
So you're going to know that it's for the best artwork, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why those votes count, everybody. So we're moving into the last round and the last category of the evening now. We have been through this for the last 6 months now, and I remember when this thing first started back in March that everybody was panicking, running to the stores, buying toilet paper, thinking that it was the end of the world, and then next thing you know, it just turned into normal. So it's not the first time that somebody has predicted the world was going to end, and then it ended up just kind of being whatever. But it happens a lot, and I thought I would quiz our contestants tonight on a few of the maybe more or less known ways that people have predicted the end of the world and some of the myths that surround them in a category that I'm calling Apocalypse How.
I see what you
All
did there.
questions have to do
Great.
with the end of the world. This first question goes over to North Coast for 300 points. Your question. According to an ancient Roman myth, this founder of Rome, from whom the city gets its name, was told in advance by magical eagles exactly when the Roman Empire would fall, leading many empire citizens to believe their final days would come in 365 BC. Who is the mythical Roman founder?
Okay.
You
Okay.
said once more.
I can read it again, yes.
Thank you.
According to an ancient Roman myth, this founder of Rome, from whom the city gets its name, was told in advance by magical eagles exactly when the Roman Empire would fall, which led many of the citizens of Rome to believe that their final days would come in 365 BC.
Well, his name was probably Roman. I mean, we can just start there.
I feel like maybe it's Romulus,
Why do you think that, Hannah?
because that could be how the Rome got its name.
Mhm.
There's not a better argument that I can think of.
No, and Romulus's middle name is probably Roman. Then
It's probably Roman. Yeah, Romulus, Roman, Rome.
We need an answer from you. So is that what we're going with?
yeah, sure.
Famously, one half of a set of twins, but it is Romulus is the correct answer.
Hannah, nailing it.
Y'all are surprising yourselves tonight, and I love it. Moving over to Real Ghost Fake People, your question for 300 points.
Brilliant.
1910, panic gripped the world as the approach of this celestial object created fears that it would either collide with the Earth or poison all of us with toxic gases, which prompted some people to stock up on bottled air, and one group in Oklahoma attempted a virgin sacrifice to ward off impending doom.
Oh,
Object in 1910.
Wait, what did you just say? The
Yeah.
object what?
It was a celestial object that caused worldwide panic in
Okay.
1910.
Yeah.
Um,
In 2010, what's the last thing you're saying? Sorry.
1910.
1910.
the only thing I can think of is like isn't like Haley's
Comet?
comet.
Yeah, the comment. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of as well.
Yeah. So let's just go with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah, Haley's comet.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they didn't need to sacrifice that virgin in Oklahoma, but it was Haley's Comet for
Wow.
Well, we didn't die though. We didn't die, so.
Well, so
thank
maybe
you.
it worked. You never know.
Got rid of
All
a
right,
perfectly
go
good
back
virgin.
to the North Coast, you're back to 300 points. Amateur band leader and famous cult leader Charles Manson took his followers out into the desert in Death Valley in anticipation that the world was about to come to an end in a cataclysmic war that he lovingly named after this Beatles song.
Oh, crap. I should know this.
Okay, we got the Walrus. We have Across the Universe. We have Hey Jude.
They have a long discography if this is how you're going to go.
Right.
Okay, all right. Plan B. About
Wait,
a
is it-
yellow submarine.
Wait, this was like what he named the Haven, like the.
This is his
Stop.
name for the coming apocalypse.
Oh, for the coming apocalypse. Oh my God. I love cults. I should know this.
I feel
But
like
I've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I should know this too.
is it like the yellow submarine or the
We'll give you a
Walrus?
couple more seconds and I'll need an answer from you.
After a Beatles song? Strawberry Fields? No, that wouldn't make sense.
Well, none of it really makes sense. He's an
Right.
insane person.
How about the Walrus?
Yeah. Let's the walrus.
The Walrus.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Yeah, the Walrus.
the
Final
wall.
answer.
Real Ghost Fake People, you can get 150 if you can answer this question correctly. What was Charlie Manson's name for the coming apocalypse?
Helter Skelter.
Oh yeah.
Go back to the top of the slide. It was
Ah,
Helter Skelter for 100.
damn it.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's
I thought it
right.
was Here Comes the Sun. That's a good one too.
Another 300 points on this one. Real Ghost Fake People, this is yours. The ancient Aztecs believed that the world had already been created and destroyed 4 times, and that we were currently living in the 5th and final installment. That is, until we were all destroyed one last time by this feathered serpent god. What is the name of the god?
I'm supposed to know this.
You're
This is
you
my-
are supposed to know this. What
I know.
Lizard.
The only thing I can think of is Quetzalcoatl, but that's the name of the Aztec leader. It's something with that like X, that like chi sound that they do. It's chi something, right?
You said it was a snake.
It's a feathered serpent god. And I will give you a couple of seconds, and I'm going to need an answer from you.
I don't know. The only thing I know is Quetzalcoatl. That's the only name I know.
Let's go with that. I don't remember.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's Quetzalcoatl for 300 points.
Wow.
Wow. God, nicely done for 300.
That's insane.
Wow.
That was the only name that I was like.
2 on Hail Mary passes tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Football.
All right, last question of the category. This one goes back over to North Coast. Yours for 300 points. The Book of Revelation, also called the Apocalypse of John, makes many symbolic references, including the image of a beast with 7 heads and the number 666, both of which scholars today believe are coded references to this infamous Roman emperor who ruthlessly persecuted Christians and, according to one legend, set Rome on fire and played his fiddle while it burned. Who is the emperor?
Might be.
Lots of Romans here today.
I would like to say that the entire North Coast team is all Jewish, so getting this does make things more difficult.
I know. I was like,
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like, was it Nero, the crazy Roman guy?
see, this is handy because I haven't been in school in like 25 years, but Hannah's really young. So this is really helpful. She was in school recently.
Yeah, in school specifically for apocalypses too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
But I can dig it. So I will need an answer from you in a couple of seconds.
Nero, yeah.
I have no idea.
The crazy one.
Final answer?
Sure.
Okay.
It's Nero for 300.
Hannah! Oh my
Good job at school.
Thank you
so much. I'm in school again to be a teacher.
Well, that is the end of the round. Round 3, that was our last category for the evening, but we still have some bonus points to give out. Al, do we get a tally for who had the best drawings?
That was going to be North Coast.
Yes.
Clutch with 200 points. Which
Shot.
If I am correct, Al, and please back me up on this one, we should have Real Ghost Fake People with a final score tonight of 1,750 points.
Correct.
Wow. Good job.
Correct?
Correct, yep.
And just by a hair's breadth in the lead, we have North Coast with 1,800 points.
50 points.
What?
Wow.
Wow. All of that can go directly to Hannah.
Yeah. I didn't know anything.
Not over yet because Real Ghost Fake People, you have one last shot to win this thing.
Oh my God.
Because it's about time we get to the final round. And here is how this works. Now, this is for both teams, so make sure you pay attention. In front of me, I have 3 different questions. They're all very difficult questions, but they are awarded different points. One is a 500, a 750, and a 1,000-point question based on its perceived difficulty. So, Real Ghosts, Fake People, you are 50 points behind, which means you can choose any one of these 3 questions. If you get it correct, you will win the allotted points. You will take the lead, which means you will leave North Coast to choose from one of the other 2 questions remaining to win back the lead and the game. So, I have a decision to make now. Do you want to go for 500, 700?
Is there a genre?
Yeah, are they from a category?
These are all medical-themed questions.
We're going for 1,000.
No.
No.
Yeah, go for gold, guys. Go for gold.
Now, I should point out, if you go for the 750-point question, you force North Coast to take the hardest question.
Because we'd have to, yeah.
Wait, if they choose 750, we have to have 1,000?
Yeah, because 500 wouldn't help us.
1,000 points to win the game.
Right.
To steal?
Nope, there will be no stealing in this round. You either get it right.
Should we just do 750?
You guys go for it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
750.
Okay, your question for 750 points, potentially the lead, potentially the game. Are you ready?
No.
Yeah. This anti-malarial drug was first isolated in 1820 from the bark of the cinchona tree, which is native to Peru. However, the bark's extract have been used to treat malaria since the 16th century and is also used as an ingredient in alcoholic spirits. Today, this drug is listed on the WHO's list, the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines. What is the name of the anti-malarial drug that I am referring to?
I don't remember the name.
Oh my God.
It's the drug that Trump was telling people to take.
Seriously? Hydrochloroquine? Hydrochloroquine is the drug that Trump was telling people to take.
Right? Is that it? Okay, let's go with that. That's the only drug I know. It's not.
I thought you knew the answer, that it was that.
It sounds. I know that's an anti-malarial.
Okay, I don't think that's right, but
You haven't proved us wrong yet, so we're gonna go with what Adam said.
So what was your clarify? What was your final answer?
I guess hydrochloroquine.
Hydrochloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. Both of those are not correct. Unfortunately, the drug that we are looking for is called quinine.
Wow.
And it's used in gin and tonics as well as other types of spirits. It is a.
Oh yeah, you did say it was in drugs.
So unfortunately, that was not the correct answer. Quinine was the answer that we.
It's okay.
Which
we
means
won in fun.
You didn't get the question, which means that you didn't get the points, which means you didn't get the win, which means our winner tonight.
Wow.
North Coast by 50 points. Congratulations.
Wow.
Nice job, guys. Great job.
We really thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. But before we say goodbye, you have a brand new podcast that just released. So if you would, please take a moment to tell our folks at home where they can find you, what your show is about, and take it away.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's called Real Ghost Fake People, the name of our team. It can be seen or heard on any of your major streaming platforms. So Apple, Spotify, go and subscribe. Our trailer is out right now. It's a horror comedy podcast. So we'll be diving deep into stories. And oh my gosh, we'll be taking calls from anyone. So you can call 5715-SPOOKY, leave us a scary story and a voicemail, and we'll react to it on our podcast.
Fantastic. Links up on our page too, so if you follow us, you can find their information. And but that leaves us with our big winner for the evening, North Coast.
Yes.
Congratulations! You won the game tonight. And we have something special for you because we don't want you to leave empty-handed. You did such a great job tonight. We have a special prize in store, and to tell you what you've won, please join me in welcoming back Dina Rougelet, everyone.
Dina Rougelet.
Oh my gosh, it's Miss Rougelet.
Wow. So you have won a cat wall sticker. It's a decal for your wall that makes it appear that a cat has scratched its way out of the wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
That reminds me, Christopher, I have something I need hung in my bedroom. Would you come help me with that after the show?
I will. I'll be in touch. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Dina Rougelet. Everyone, and a big winners for the evening as I scoot my chair over. North Coast, you've been great tonight. Congratulations. Where can our viewers find you? Where can they follow you? Do you have any shows that are coming up that you want to plug?
Yeah, so we are on all social media at North Coast NYC. Our website is also northcoastnyc.com. On there, we will have posts for upcoming classes in freestyle and rhyming and improv. And we're also going to start doing more online shows and Instagram shows, and hopefully some maybe outdoor shows in New York if you're local. So yeah, bookmark northcoastnyc.com on your Chrome tabs, and then you'll be all up to date.
That is fantastic.
Their workshops are amazing. I took one a long time ago, and now I know how to rap. So.
Thank you. Thank you for the testimonial.
Class, please. Highly recommend it. They're phenomenal. I've had the pleasure myself. It's amazing. So that's going to do it for our show this evening. Once again, if you are not following us on Facebook, please do like us, follow us. We do a show every Tuesday night. We have brand new teams, brand new trivia, brand new characters, brand new sketches. Be sure to like and follow. If you have any suggestions, if you like the show, if you want to tell us how great we are, or if you have like one of those letters that if you don't send it to 10 people by the end of the week, something bad will happen, you can email us at quarantinethegameshow@gmail.com, or you can message us directly at Quarantine Game Show on Facebook Messenger. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Once again, thank you to both teams. Congratulations to North Coast. Thank you so much for Real Ghost Fake People. And thank you for the viewers at home. We love you. We thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night. And as we say every week, stay safe, stay sane, and take care of each other. Thank you all so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, don't forget this guy.
Never forget the Scotsman.
I'm gonna marry that guy.